Hello everyone out there in zombie land. It is Rob Sacchetto with another Robcast, Prevenge of the Nerd. Yes, hello, hi, how are you guys? I am Rob Sacchetto, and today I'm going to give you guys another movie review. I know you love the movie review, so here we go again. And again and again. I'm going to do a lot of these because I know you guys really dig them. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from them and stuff, so, and you know, the thing is, the reason why I wanted to do movie reviews is, and I wanted to give you a little bit of background as to why I want to do it, because I know, like, there's a million people out there who do movie reviews, and I wanted to, like, I talked to a lot of people that are younger than I am, and, you know, I mention a lot of movies to them, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. You know, like, I'll mention, like, Glengarry Glen Ross, or JFK, or, oh, geez, like, any... like, there's so many movies I just mention or reference, and I'm like, no, nothing, you know, no, never saw it, never heard of it, never, you know, it's completely, like, out of the realm of their, like, knowledge, and I kind of sit there and go, like, wow, you're missing out on a lot of really cool stuff. You're missing out on a lot of bad stuff, too, but then again, I'm here to sort of warn you, or at least caution you. I don't want to, like, the movie review I'm going to do today is okay, I'm just going to come out and say it. It is Commando. Commando is a movie that I would say, you know, stay away from. But, again, it is one of those movies, like, I watched it recently because, you know, I've seen it, I saw it when it kind of came out, I guess. And like many times since, and it's one of those fun, it's kind of a fun movie, an Arnie movie, an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that, you know, he kind of did, he doesn't really talk about it that much. I just watched the Vanity Fair interview with him, and he talked about some of his greatest roles, and, you know, he mentioned Twins, and he mentioned, you know, Jingle All the Way, and Kindergarten Cop, and obviously, you know, Terminator, Predator, and things like that. But, like, he doesn't mention Commando. Commando's, like, one of those ones that sort of slip through the cracks. So, again, like, I don't want to, like, I'm going to review it. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about it. I'm going to review it, but, but I don't want to shit on it completely, saying, like, don't watch it. Because even if I say that, you're going to go, oh, I really want to watch it now. So I'm going to say watch it, but... keep in mind, you're going to have me in your head going, oh yeah, I told you so, or I told you so, but like, oh yeah, Rob said that that would happen, or Rob said that it was like this, or whatever. So I'm going to give you my honest feedback on it, and that is this. It is a very, very underwhelming movie. It's just a pure action movie, but it's one of those movies that you kind of sit there and go, okay, they built a computer that you basically write down a few things on a sheet of paper, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, revenge, kidnapped daughter, action, bad guys. And you'd, like, slip that piece of paper into the computer, and it would spit out literally this dumb, like, idiotic plot, and that would be your movie. You know, they pretty much make almost computers that do these ridiculous, I'm just obviously kidding, of course, but it's almost like that, where you just write down a few things and it comes out with a complete plot, screenplay, there it is. This movie is just really piss poor as far as production goes, as far as characterization goes. It's almost like one of those films that they sort of went, okay, so Rambo was just big, let's do a movie like that, and even kind of slyly reference a few Rambo things where, you know, he's about to fight this Arnie's about to fight this Green Beret guy, which, you know, Rambo was a Green Beret in Rambo, and, you know, Arnie's like, I eat Green Berets for breakfast, and it's like, you know, it's almost like saying, well, I'm better than, you know, Rambo type of thing. So there's references in there like that, because clearly it is trying to cash in on that Rambo sort of ex-army guy coming back and, you know, kicking ass type of thing. But the problem with this movie is the direction is weak, the acting is horrible. The characters, the bad guys, are like these cardboard cutout guys. Vernon Wells plays the main bad guy, but there's even a more main bad guy, played by Dan Hedaya, who literally phones this thing in. Like, Dan Hedaya is such a great sort of character actor. He's been in everything, like from Cheers to like tons of movies, Alien Resurrection, to name just a few things. And he's fantastic. Like, he's a great actor. But he plays this, like, you know, carbon copy dictator guy, and with this, you know, really, like, cheesy accent, you know. You don't even know really what the accent is exactly, but it's something. It's Colombian, or I don't know, it's something, you know. And Vernon Wells plays what has been said to be a character who resembles Freddie Mercury on steroids. So that, like, and he has even gone online and done interviews deriding that reference of himself in this movie. So it's kind of funny. The lines are super cheesy. You know, it's got the explosions, and it's got, you know, the action and stuff like that, but it's so weakly portrayed and executed. There's a huge schmoz at the end where, you know, Schwarzenegger goes in to save his daughter. I'm not giving anything away, guys. This is totally by the numbers movie making. So he goes into this compound full of like 1,000, you know, soldiers, and he goes in and you see the montage of him like putting all of his gear on, and like he's flexing all his muscles and all that stuff. You know, he gets his gear on, and then he goes in, and not one of these soldiers can hit him. Like with rapid fire machine gun, and like there's like 1,000 soldiers, and he just goes in there and kills them all. He's even trapped in a garden shed. And then, you know, they shoot up the shed, and he comes out and he's got like a buzzsaw, and he's got like a rake, and he kills all these guys. Like, it's utterly ludicrous, and it's like, you know, these soldiers were like trained by stormtroopers, like, to shoot, man. You know, there is always a level of suspension of disbelief, for sure. Like, let's face it, action movies are rife with that concept of like, okay, it's an action movie, the hero's supposed to win. But this is so fraught with utter, like, unbelievability, and like I said, the characters are so thin, and like, it's so by the numbers. Like, Arnie has done a lot of other great action movies. Rent one of those, or buy one, pick up one of those, or stream one of those. Like, he did one recently called Sabotage, which was fantastic. I think Antoine Fuqua directed that. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that, don't quote me on it, but I think he did. And he, you know, that movie was great. There was an ensemble cast of these tough like actors and stuff. It's almost like a murder mystery too, but it's an action movie with Arnold in it. It's fantastic. It's really good. There's even, I think I've got it too. Oh yeah, Last Stand. Like, Last Stand. I picked that up too. You know, Arnie's in that too. You know, obviously he's, you know, shooting people and stuff. If you want a good action movie with Arnie, you know, there's tons of stuff to choose from. Commando is just really cheap. Like, it's a cash-in. It's rarely talked about. It's one of those ones that sort of, it's, you know what, it's good for a laugh. So if you want to buy it or rent it or stream it or whatever you do to watch movies now, look it up. You know, watch it with friends to just laugh at it, because it is hilarious. Rae Dawn Chong is in it, Tommy Chong's daughter. She plays this completely flinty, like, hysterical, you know, stereotypical person. Everyone in here is a stereotype, like even his daughter. You know, a really, really young Alyssa Milano plays his daughter, and like at the end, you know, she gives him the sort of thumbs up and the smile after like Arnie impales like the villain through the chest with this huge pipe, and has this like super cheesy one-liner at the end, like he always does, like "I'll be back," or like "stick around," or "knock knock," or whatever. Stavatuma, you know. And the funny thing is, I watched the outtakes of this too, or the extended scenes and stuff. And what they did, this is just incredible. This just goes to show you how by the numbers, or how predictable, or how like manufactured this movie was. the last scene where he does his, you know, last thing to kill the bad guy, and again, I'm not giving anything away, like, you know where this is going, right from the word go, like, right from literally the opening credits. Anyway, you know, they have these scenes, these outtakes, where he's testing out all these, like, stupid one-liners. And he's like, maybe you should, maybe the pressure was too hot for you. Or, like, and he's doing all these one-liners for that scene, which I guess they were just, like, they'd go in the editing room later on and pick one of them, the one that got over the most, or the one that people laughed at the most, and they went with that. That's the one they used. So it was like, it was one of those things where there was no script for this, probably, you know, or there was a script, obviously, but there was no, like, they kind of ad-libbed it, and they were like, you know, here's this ending catchphrase that Arnie has to have. We want to do a Terminator thing. Again, it was totally a manufactured type of film. So, you know, I'm going to give it 1 out of 5 fingers, okay, because I don't have any technology. This is like the lowest tech podcast ever. So I'm going to give it 1 out of 5 fingers. The 1 is just for the sheer audacity of it, and maybe the fact that you'll enjoy it on a campy level. Watch it with friends, laugh at it, you know, have a few drinks, you know, maybe do a drinking game with it where, you know, every time he says a one-liner, or every time he says like a one-sentence thing, like he says a lot of them in this too. You know, like I don't know. No, you know what? I'm not gonna give them away, because they're half the fun of it is just waiting for him to say something that's supposed to be one of those catchphrase one-line things. So I'm not gonna say any of them. I'm thinking of like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them right off the top of my head, but I'm not gonna say them. Watch the movie if you must. There are much better Arnie movies out there if you have to get your Arnie fix action-wise to enjoy. On a side note, I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you one really quick review, because I watched this movie last night, and I just want to warn you guys. There's a new Netflix film called The Terminal. It is with Simon Pegg. I can't now remember her name. Harley Quinn, the actress who played Harley Quinn. I can't believe I can't remember her name now. Anyway, she's in it, and Mike Myers. I'm warning you guys, it is a horrible, horrible movie. It's one of the worst movies I've seen in recent memory. Do not watch it. If you have to watch it for what's her name's performance, geez, well, I can't believe I can't remember her name. Anyway, I feel bad now because I can't remember the actress's name, but the girl who plays the actress who plays Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. Yeah, I'm blanking out. It's brutal. But anyway, it's called The Terminal. It's on Netflix right now. It's horrible. Don't watch it. I can't even. I'm giving it no. I'm giving it no fingers at all, because it's just bad. So yes, try to stay away from that. That's my little side movie review right there. You just don't care about the characters, and it's like, what? There's so many questions, and it's like a complete waste of time. So yeah, stay away from that one. I'm going to sign off for now. If you like this video, if you were entertained, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. You know, the more people that come on, the more I'll do, man. Like, I'll do more movie reviews more times a week, even if you'd like. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do some art tutorials. I'm going to do some more Lego stuff. I'm going to review some comics. I'm going to talk about comics. What I think I'm going to do is do a rant videos I'm going to do for my Patreon page. So I'm going to leave my Patreon page contact, my link down in the bottom in the description. Please check my Patreon page out. Every day I add new zombie drawing content. I don't think anyone in the world does that. I've been doing that for 12 years, guys. So there's new stuff every day, and that's not stopping anytime soon. Check the Patreon page out. I'm going to do rant videos. There's a lot of stuff I'm really passionate about, so I'm going to do some rant videos on the Patreon page. They will be exclusive to Patreon only. I might do one for YouTube, but it will have foul language in it for sure, and I don't want to really do that for the YouTube thing. They're changing all their policies again too, so I've been pretty safe. The last couple weeks I haven't really used much profanity, but that's going to be for what the Patreon page is for. Those will be my passionate rant videos that I'm going to talk about things that I really feel strongly about. So check those out. Those are coming soon. I'll let you know when that happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and support my channel by subscribing. Okay? I'm going to sign off now. I'm pressing the button. Here we